Have you ever wondered how sailors survived months at sea centuries ago with no modern medicine, supermarkets, or fresh supplies? The truth is, they uncovered a mighty secret that saved their lives and may add years to yours today. And yet, most of us have completely forgotten it. Picture the creak of wooden decks, the rush of cold wind, the horizon stretching forever. Those men weren't chasing a fad or a miracle pill. What kept them alive was a pattern: simple foods, steady routines, strong bonds, and the ability to adapt when the sea changed. That pattern is the real secret, and it's waiting for us to use on dry land. Let's look closer at what that pattern really means. Simple foods were not gourmet, just what lasted and nourished. Citrus when they could get it, salted fish, fermented cabbage, broth from bones, hardtack, and whatever fresh produce a port offered. No labels, no claims, just staples that delivered what the body needed to repair, fight infection, and keep energy steady. That's the first lesson. When meals are basic and honest, the body understands how to heal. Steady routines sound dull, but they keep us alive at sea. The watch bell rang, the deck was scrubbed, ropes were checked, and meals came at predictable times. This rhythm quietly trained their bodies to wake, work, and rest with fewer surprises. On land, a consistent wake-up time, morning light, regular meal times, and a simple wind-down ritual can become your lighthouse. Small signals that steer sleep, mood, and metabolism in the right direction. Strong bonds were as essential as water. Crews didn't just share labor, they shared songs, stories, and the burden of fear in bad weather. Being needed and being known gave men the will to push through. Today, that might look like a walking group, a neighborly check-in, or a weekly call with an old friend. Belonging is not a luxury. It's life support. Finally, adaptability differed between a close call and a catastrophe. They didn't argue with the sky when the wind shifted. They trimmed the sails. On land, adaptability means you change course without quitting. Swap a long workout for a short stretch. Adjust dinner when plans derail. Or try a new habit when the old one stops working. Flexibility isn't giving up. It's staying in the game. So the secret isn't a single superfood or a heroic routine. It's a humane lifestyle. Real food, gentle exercises, sturdy friendships, and a mindset that bends without breaking. The sailors proved you don't need perfect conditions to stay well. You need small, reliable anchors. If the ocean taught them to live longer, it can teach us too. One simple, repeatable choice at a time. Point 1. The battle against scurvy. Vitamin C and resilience. For generations, sailors fell to scurvy, a slow collapse from a lack of fresh plants. Then some captains packed barrels of citrus and tangy cabbage to keep their crews strong. It wasn't fancy. It was fruit. Think of Margaret, 68, from Yorkshire. She often skipped produce because it spoiled too quickly. She started a morning citrus ritual. Half a grapefruit or an orange with breakfast. Within weeks, she felt steadier through the afternoon. Fewer colds. Brighter mood. Sailor's takeaway. Put fresh food back on the menu. A handful of berries with yogurt, sliced peppers with lunch, steamed greens at dinner. Keep it easy and repeatable. The sea taught a hard lesson. When you're missing something essential, the body lets you know. Quietly at first, then loudly. Start small. Start today. Point 2. Preserving food for survival. Fermentation and a happier gut. Refrigeration didn't exist. Fermentation did. Barrels of sauerkraut, crocks of pickled vegetables, and preserved fish traveled further than fresh cargo ever could. Those foods weren't just practical, they were surprisingly protective. George, 72, in Ohio, remembered his grandmother's tangy cabbage. He added 1 forkful of sauerkraut to lunch, a simple habit he could keep. Within a month, he noticed less bloating after meals and more energy for afternoon walks. Sailor's takeaway: nurture your gut. Try a spoonful of sauerkraut, kimchi, or unsweetened yogurt with live cultures most days. If you're new to fermented foods, begin with tiny amounts and listen to your body. Think of your gut like a crew below deck. Keep it fed well, and the whole ship runs smoother. Point 3. Movement in small bouts. Deck work for real life. Sailors didn't have gyms. They had ropes to pull, stairs to climb, sails to hoist, and decks to scrub. The hidden magic. Movement came in small bursts, all day long. Tom, 66, in Maine, adopted deck rounds. Every hour, he stands, stretches, and walks the stairs twice, even if he's reading. During TV ads, he keeps a light kettlebell by the sofa for 10 slow lifts. No sweat session required. Just steady micro movements that add up. Sailor's takeaway: build movement snacks. Put the printer in the next room, park a little farther, and do 5 chair sits while the kettle boils. Your joints stay oiled, your blood sugars steadier, your mood lighter. Longevity isn't a single marathon. It's thousands of easy steps. Point 4. Light, sleep, and the watch system. Resetting your inner clock. Life at sea ran on watches, predictable shifts aligned with sunrises, sunsets, and stars. That rhythm protected minds and bodies in ways they couldn't name but could feel. Aileen, 70, in Cornwall, began a first light walk. 10 minutes outside soon after waking, cloudy or clear. She switched bright screens off an hour before bed and dimmed the house lights. After 2 weeks, she fell asleep faster and woke up clearer. Sailor's takeaway: guard your rhythm. Get morning daylight. Keep evenings calmer, and aim for a regular sleep window. A steady internal clock is like a reliable compass. When it's set, everything else navigates better. Point 5. Strength through community and brotherhood. No one survives alone. A storm could break a mast, but isolation could break a man. Crews ate together, worked together, and sang together. That bond was medicine. Sam, 75, in Canada, joined a retired men's walking group that meets 3 mornings a week. They swap stories, gripe about sore knees, and laugh. His doctor noticed better blood pressure. Sam noticed something else. He looked forward to Mondays again. Sailor's takeaway: find a crew, a faith group, a book club, a garden circle, a neighbor you check in on. Loneliness can be as risky as a pack-a-day habit. Belonging is a life jacket you can wear every day. Point 6. Adaptability in the face of uncertainty. Becoming storm-ready. The sea is a master of surprise. Lines snap, weather turns, plans change. Sailors survived by adjusting fast. Aging asks us to do the same. Mary, 80, in Florida, lost her husband after 50 years. Instead of retreating, she tried 3 small experiments: a painting class, a grief support group, and volunteering at a library. 1 stuck, then 2. She built a new map. Sailor's takeaway: keep a Plan B list. 3 meals you can cook when energy is low, 3 short exercises for stiff days, and 3 people you can call when you need a voice. Resilience isn't a personality trait. It's a toolkit you assemble in calm weather and use when the sky darkens. Point 7. Water, minerals, and simple fuel. Respecting the rations. On long voyages, water mattered. Waste it, and you paid. Respect it, and you live to see shore. Even today, many drink too little or rely on sugary beverages that sap energy. Ed, 73, in Devon, started carrying a simple bottle and sipping steadily through the day. When he walked, he added a pinch of lemon to make it inviting and included a small portion of mineral-rich foods, like a banana or a handful of nuts. Afternoon headaches faded. Evening cravings eased. Sailor's takeaway: keep hydration steady and straightforward. Pair water with light, balanced snacks, fruit, nuts, a boiled egg, or a cup of broth. Your heart, brain, and joints will thank you. Closing reflection. So, what is the forgotten longevity secret from ancient sailors? It isn't a single trick. It's a pattern that anyone over 50 can adopt. Fresh, colorful foods, fermented staples for a happy gut, small bursts of movement, steady light and sleep, a trusted crew, a flexible mindset, and respectful hydration. Take one lesson and make it yours this week. Put citrus on your breakfast plate. Step outside for 10 minutes of morning light. Call someone you miss. I'd love to hear from you. Which sailor habit will you try first? Have you rediscovered an old practice that made you feel younger or stronger? Share in the comments. I read everyone. And if this message gave you a little extra wind in your sails, please like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs hope for the journey ahead.